Hey guys, so if you saw yesterday's video, then you know that I just picked up MAC Sable Eyeshadow recently, so I thought it would make sense to do a makeup tutorial with it today. This is a classic eyeshadow. It's a gold plum with bronze pearl. Really nice for you people out there that love warm tones. And I am going to get started. If you want to know any of the products that I've already applied, they will be listed in the description box as always, because I like to start my tutorials with blush. I picked this up not too long ago and it is so versatile, and if I'm doing a warm tone look, this is a blush that I reach for frequently. It is MAC Melba, and it's a matte peach, but it's not like too bright or too dark, so it just goes with a lot of warm toned looks. So I'm just going to press my brush into the blush and take my old Essence blush brush and just put a little bit on. Okay, now when I do my second cheek, it always applies deeper because there was already product on there, but I think maybe just tiniest little tap on the first one should even it out and make it symmetrical. I know I'm always talking about symmetry, but it's true. The hardest thing about makeup is getting it even on both sides, I think. Okay, now I've already primed my eyes with my Morphe Solo Artist Priming Cream eyeshadows. So let's start with Sable. And I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild large shader brush. And pick some of that up. I switched to my Jeffree Star Hatchet mirror because I'm already in summerween, they call it. People that get so excited about Halloween that they start incorporating into everything early. I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't had a chance to see if Spirit Store is open yet. But they should be opening any day now because we're getting towards the end of August, and that's when they always open, is at the end of August. Okay, so, in a perfect world, I would do like a cool toned makeup tutorial one day like I did yesterday, and then do a warm toned one today, and then do a neutral on the next day. But there are so few neutral eyeshadows out there and lipsticks that there just isn't enough variety to do that. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get that area covered evenly and thoroughly, which is why a large shader brush is easier to do that with. Now in the crease, I'm going to use Soba. Haven't played with this in quite a while. And this is, it's like a light golden brown, but this should work for the crease and go nicely with this eyeshadow. I'm just going to take a clean motor brush and pick up some of this. Yeah, I haven't used this in a while, but because of the gold in the sable, it should coordinate nicely. And it does. Okay, I'm going to dip my brush back in and start taking it up a little bit higher and further out. Do this gradually, guys, otherwise it's not going to go where you want it to go, and it's not going to blend the way you want it to blend. So just take your time. Don't rush your makeup. Because I want to fade it up gradually, but still get the shape that I want. All right, that's good. I don't need to go any further with that. And now we're going to take I call it a detail brush, but it's actually a small firm brush. And I'm going to dip back into that Soba. And I'm going to go right along the lower lash line. Make sure I connect it all the way to the corner. And for a highlight shade, what do you think I'm going to use? Those of you that watch my channel probably already know Shroom. I do have other highlight eyeshadow shades, but I just really like this one. I'm going to grab a clean motor brush and dip into Shroom. And we're going to do the brow bone. I don't know, it's just pretty. I really like the texture of this. It's a satin inner corner. And just take whatever's left and go back over the brow area. Yeah, I don't know. Shroom is just, there's something more special about it, I'll say, than the other highlight shades that they have. Okay, for an eyeliner, I'm going to use, of course, Revlon Colorstay Multiplayer Liquid Glide Eye Pencil, and we're going to use the shade High Stakes. And I love that they put like the color of the pencil on the whole thing so that you can really see really well what the color is. So I'm just putting that on the waterline. Obviously, I'm just doing one eye at a time just so the video won't be too crazy long. This eyelash curler is from Dollar Tree. Don't spend a lot of money on eyelash curlers. This is a really good one. I think the brand is Sassy and Chic, and they usually have this in the beauty section. And ever since I did that Rimmel video, I've been really loving that Lash Accelerator by Rimmel. Very nice mascara. And it's got lash serum in it, and I do feel as if my lashes have gotten longer. I feel like I've got a little bit more volume too, just because of the lashes getting longer. This might not be the easiest mascara in the world to find though, because Rimmel is kind of disappearing from a lot of places that used to have it. So I found this at Walgreens. Okay, so Let me shut the camera off and do the other eye, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for a lip with this. Okay, so we're all caught up, and for a lipstick or lip combo, you know, I have to admit I am very surprised that I have been reaching for this lipstick as often as I have since I picked it up recently. And it's Velvet Teddy. And a lot of you probably have this in your collection and you're thinking, oh yeah, no surprise, I use that all the time. But it just goes with like all the warm tone looks that you want to do. This is what it looks like. Now it looks like it'd be too light, but it's actually not. And this is the new MACXIMAL matte lipstick formula. But yeah, it just goes with like all the warm tone looks, and it also goes nicely with that Melba blush that I used. So I've started using my lipstick first and then doing liner second, and I feel like, I don't know, it works. But yeah, I think this is now MAC's #1 selling lipstick. It used to be Ruby Woo, but I think now it's Velvet Teddy. I think I read that somewhere. And if you don't have MAC Plum lip pencil, this pairs perfectly with this. And this also ties into the Plum in this eyeshadow. So all these colors just gel together perfectly. So I'm just going around the edges. And I feel like this look would be great for work, for school, for anything really. This is a super versatile look as far as, you know, what it would be appropriate for. Yeah, this goes together perfectly. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this look, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.